It was filmed during his height in the 70s, and it's about a group of I believe that they're auto workers, they're blue collar workers, union workers, etc., and they commit a burglary out of desperation, right? And then the rest of it is kind of how things play out after that. Um, Look, this is popular media. I'm banking on the fact that stories are as important as the kind of academic analysis that we do, and also that story and narrative is more accessible. Certainly, one of the things I love about writing a novel is it's cheaper than any of my academic books. So there are things that I can hint at a novel that maybe someone who would never read an academic book would ultimately read or think about, right?
And
Or
I
decide.
should just, sorry to interrupt you real quick, just to
Mhm.
explain to folks. So like academic presses tend to charge more. They'll say it's because they have to pay more reviewers and et cetera. Critics will say, no, it's because you know that when a book's assigned has a guaranteed audience, you can jack up the price because students have to purchase it for a particular course. But traditionally, if you go to like non-academic publishers or book publishers, they tend to be a lot more affordable in
That's right.
terms of content, right? So sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
absolutely. And look, that means accessibility. For me, if you can, right now, for example, I'm working on an audio version of the first book, People's Detective, which I hope will come out towards the end of this calendar year. Okay, I'd like it to be there for Christmas. So I'm doing it, by the way. I'm reading it all myself.
Nice call. I really only like audiobooks when the author reads them. There's
Right,
something
that's
about
what people have told me. Yeah, but my wife is an avid consumer of audiobooks. She's like going through an audiobook, a full audiobook each week, and that's what she says too. That she prefers that with all of its flaws. I mean, initially, and I think the reason why it hasn't come out up to this point is that initially I said, nobody wants to hear my voice, right? Which is the same problem that I had with podcasting. And then people will tell you afterwards, "Oh, yeah, I really love the sound of your voice." I'm like, okay, that's you,
You're like,
right?
go ahead, finish your thought.
Right. But there is a thing. I guess the way that we are constructed as human beings, the sound of our own voices is never pleasing to ourselves,
Yep.
right? And we don't quite hear it the way other people hear it. So yeah, this is about accessibility, and I think what's been fascinating here is that this is a different audience than the audience that exists in academic conferences or in the university that are strictly speaking your students. So I'm talking to a lot of other writers when I go to festivals. I'm talking to genre. In my case, this is a mystery or detective fiction, genre fiction, noir fans. When I um, debuted the book at the recent Noir City Festival, um, there's just this group of people who are into noir film and they want to discuss this.